Hey, this is Troy Taylor with Lambo and with the man from Y'all. We had a big day yesterday. Paul, would you like to let everybody know what occurred? I know there's some rules that can't go about in particulars, but, we know that not only are we teaching life lessons, but we're documenting history. Because one day we won't be here in the physical form. We're going to go back to our home, go back to our energy, go back to our essence, go back to our Father. So, the man from Y'all, would you like to tell everybody what occurred yesterday?
It was a great day yesterday. We had a great showcase. Got to see my son perform in front of many college coaches, and he walked out of there knowing he has a place to play, and that was very special for him and the family.
Very special. And you'll remember that day the rest of your life.
I will.
Talk about your mom and how your mom felt about the whole deal in Jacksonville.
Again, one of 13 grandkids, just another one that on a successful path to the collegiate ranks, and she just couldn't be more prouder for a little lady from Liverpool, England, who lives in the United States and has 13 grandkids that are all doing well. And at this moment in time, it's his turn to shine because he's the next one out of high school, and he's well on his way.
All right, so Coach Bald has named this the moment of truth, and I thought maybe Fridays would be a good day that we all get to play a song that teaches a life lesson. And the song that I have chosen for today is one of my favorites by some guys who are real. They are real. They had names that they came up with: DJ Premier, Guru, Gifted, Unlimited Rhymes, Universal, Gangstar. But this song came about around the same time as Puffy was popping. And the name of this song is You Know My Steez. And this song teaches. And this is a song you could actually teach a whole class to because it teaches life lessons. All right, so this guy's from Boston, Massachusetts. His dad was a judge, and he wanted to be a rapper. And he brought a different style to it. Paul, are you familiar with this song? You Know My Steez. Lambo, are you familiar with this song? I know I just played it, but have you ever heard this song before today?
I got to hear
Okay, here we go. This song has a lot to do with life, and that you got to have your own style. You got to have your own steez. You got to be real. You can't deny your shadow. You can't deny the side of you that you don't want people to see or even know about. Deny that, deny yourself. So check it out. Can you hear it?
Yep.
The real
MCing, DJing
from your own mind, you know?
I just right now we should start the show. Who's this suspicious character strapped with the sounds profound, similar to rounds spit by derringers? You're in the terror dome like my man Chuck D said. It's time to dethrone you clones and all you knuckleheads. Cause MCs have used up extended warranties, while real MCs and DJs are a minority. But right about now I use my authority, cause I'm like the wizard and you look lost like Dorothy. The horror be when I return for my real people. Words of split wigs hitting like some double desert eagles. Sporting caps pull low and baggy slacks, subtract fact, and all the rappers who lack over premieres tracks. Severe facts have brought this rap game to near collapse. So as I have in the past, I will dropping lyrics that be harder than sex and candle wax. And one-dimensional MCs can't handle that. While the world's revolving on its axis, I come with mad love and plus the illest warlike tactics. The wilderness is filled with this. So many people searching for false bliss. I'm here with the skills you've missed. The rejected stone is now the cornerstone. Sort of like the master builder when I make my way home. You know my Steve.
Okay, I'm gonna rewind that because that might be one of the greatest bars of all time. Are you ready? I'm gonna play that again for you.
Like the map split killers that while the works can be harder than sex and candle wax.
And I'm gonna say one-dimensional coaches, guys that either teach the dimension of illusion, cheating, or the guys that are just worried about on the field. There's more to this than just cheating and recruiting and being a good coach on the field. Listen to what he says.
And one-dimensional MCs can't handle that. While the world's revolving on its axis, I come with mad love and plus the illest warlike tactics. The wilderness is filled with this. So many people searching for false bliss. I'm here with the skills you've missed. The rejected stone is now the cornerstone. Sort of like the master builder when I make my way home. You know my Steve.
So many people searching for false bliss. I'm here with the skills you missed. I'm bringing love and the illest warlike tactics. Woo! Yes, and then he
cornerstone searching for false bliss. I'm here with the skills you missed. The rejected stone is now the cornerstone, sort of like the master builder when I make my way home. You know my Steve.
The rejected stone is now the cornerstone, sort of like the master builder when I make my way home. You know my Steve.
You know my stage. Let them know. Do your thing, dog. Keep it live. To the beat, y'all. The beat is sinister, Primo makes you relax. I'm like the minister, when I be lacing the wax, I be bringing salvation through the way that I rap. And you know, and I know, I'm nice like that. Work through worldly problems, I got the healing power. When the mic's within my reach, I'm feeling more power. Stealing at least 3 minutes of every rap radio hour. It's often easier for one to give advice than it is for a person to run one's own life. That's why I can't be caught up in all the hype. I keep my soul tight and let these lines take flight. The apparatus gets blessed and suckers get put to rest. No more of the unpure, I got the cure for this mess. The whackness is spreading like a plague. MCs left up and got paid, but still can't make the f***ing grade. How many times I wanna be is gonna lie? Yo, they must wanna fry, they can't touch the knowledge I personify. I travel through the darkness, carrying my torch, the illest soldier when I'm holding down the fort. You know my Steve. Let them know, do your thing, dog. Keep it live. You know my Steve.
Lambo, what does this song mean to you? You know my Steve so far.
It just reminds me of, you know, good music. Like, it reminds me of the generation, the older generation of when, you know, rap music was great. When rap music was real hip hop and when rappers actually told real stories.
Yeah,
right.
But there's two sides to every coin. There were other people that were doing other things at this same time. But this guy he had a message. You know, he had a story to tell. I totally agree, Lambo. I mean, this is something that kids could listen to today. Like, here we go. I'll finish this, John.
Let them know. Do your thing, dog.
Do your thing, dog.
You know my Steve.
You know my Steve.
Let them know. Do your thing, dog. Keep it live. You know my Steve. Let them know. Do your thing, dog. Keep it live. The mic. On on the microphone, you know that I'm one of the best yet. Some punks ain't paid all of their debts yet. Trying to be fly, riding high on the jet set with juvenile rhymes, making fake ass death threats. Big deal, like in Vogue, here's something you can feel. Styles more tangible and image more real. For some time now, I've held the scrolls and manuscripts. When it's time to go all out, you be like, damn, you flip. Now I'm sick, fed up with the bullshit. Got the lyrical full clip, giving you a verbal ass whip. Don't trip, it's the gifted, prolific one, known as Ballhead Slip. Why is the press all on my style be wilder than a kamikaze pilot? Don't try it, I'm about to stop more than a friggin' riot. Styles unsurpassable, and knuckers that suckers, yo, the harassable. For I be speaking from my parables and carry you beyond. The mic's either a magic wand, or it gets tragic like the havoc of a nuclear bomb. Then I grab your palm, no pulse, you're gone. And if you thought we lose our niche in this rap shit, you way wrong. I stay up, I stay on, shine bright like neon. Your song's pathetic, synthetic like rayon. Fat beats they play on, one dope rhyme put me on. Word is born. You know my steez.
You know my steez. Man, you know my steez. That was his steez. That was his style. The desk is over here. Keep up the good blank. Hey, Powman, you make us want to do it, brother. You make us want to do it, but we can't help but do it because we only know one way to do it. How we do it. It's how we do it, ain't it, Lambo? Talk a little bit about what you learned yesterday.
Yeah, I learned yesterday is these college recruits or these college coaches think they're smart, right? The ones that are smart are actually not smart. Meaning they'll go to the person and ask them for advice. And I'm not going to say names, but some of these college coaches don't know what they're looking for. When it comes to the recruiting game, it's all about bodies. How many bodies they can get? How many bodies they can get in school enrollment? All they're doing is recruiting you to get into student debt. Why you think everybody in college got all that debt?
What?
That's what they're trying to do to you. They don't care. They don't care about your family. They don't care about your well-being. They just
Mickey
want to use
Mantle.
you as a body.
Mickey Mantle don't care about you. A classic line from Bronx Tale. Mickey Mantle don't care about you.
And going to the showcase. To be honest, if you're a high school coach, recruit, whatever, that shit's a waste of time. It's a waste of time because you got all these recruits, all these coaches that stare at one or two guys that they know they're going to be the guy, and these players aren't loyal. They aren't loyal because you got all these NIL deals coming. You got a kid that's committed to Pitt, but is wearing South Carolina gloves, and when you get recruited as a player, and when you grow up, it's not just football. They're gonna ask, you know, do your teammates like you? They're gonna ask the custodian. They're gonna ask the teacher. They're gonna ask the janitor.
Woo!
Whoever
That was a
to
great
see.
point. Say that again. Because eventually everybody is a good player. Eventually everybody looks the same. So
They're
there
gonna
has
ask.
to be something else that separates people. And what is that? It's intelligence. How do they get the
Intelligence.
intelligence, Lambo?
Well, how to get intelligence is being around smarter people.
Now, I'm
Now,
saying when they go to find out about a player, who do they go talk to in the school?
the teacher or the janitor.
The
They talk to
janitor.
they talk to the janitor to see how good how he behaves, how he acts. But see, what y'all college coaches want to do, some of y'all that what y'all want to do, y'all want to recruit, because he's good. But then, we saw somebody that was walking back on the field. That's a jerk. That's a turd. His teammates don't like him. And we don't want to recruit guys like that. No.
Yeah.
When we recruit, we want to tell you the truth. See, all these other college coaches, they want to lie to you. They can throw money in your face and all that other stuff. They want to make you
Yeah.
feel good.
It's a
See,
fantasy
about
land.
college recruiting is about putting the pieces together. It's about what depth that you need. So
Yeah.
you're gonna recruit a guy at linebacker that can't run side to side, but a kid that's 6'3", 290 has no offense. So what are you what are you looking at? What are you looking at? What are you
Yeah.
observing? I thought
Six
college was about size, but I guess
six
it's just
three.
about putting anybody out there. I guess anybody can play for Alabama. I guess anybody can play for Georgia. I guess anybody can play for LSU. That's just not the case. See, the schools build up the hype. But at the end of the day, you might get recruited, you may not play. That's why it's called the transfer portal, and that's what Coach Prime said. If you don't want to be here, I'm bringing my Gooey and I'm bringing my Lucci because some of y'all go enter that transfer portal because you're not ready to be that guy. And some of y'all aren't that guy. Some of y'all in this upcoming season will get exposed.
Yeah, but dude, the portal ain't about developing. You can't win long-term success just off of the portal. It's just like the Green Bay Packers. The Green Bay Packers are so great because they identify people, they bring them in on visits,
And they
and then they
develop.
sign them as unrestricted free agents and they develop them.
The Green Bay Packers developed Jordan Love. Everybody
Oh,
called Jordan Love wasn't that good. Coach Taylor said he wasn't that good at the beginning of the season until he beat those Cowboys. And I told y'all about developing Jordan Love. Sat 3 years, 4 years behind Aaron Rodgers. And they made
Paul,
and the Green Bay Packers were a couple plays away from making the NFC Championship game. A couple plays.
Paul, what advice would you give to parents who may have eighth graders, ninth graders getting ready to go into the process of recruiting? Because eventually we all must meet our moment of truth. That's
Last
today's
last
podcast. Go
last
ahead,
thing.
Lambo.
Last thing. Weigh out all your options. It's like when you take a job, you don't take the first job you offer. Weigh out all your options and see why. Go ahead, Paul.
Okay, first and foremost, I'd look at by eighth grade, you know where your son or daughter uh, is mature wise, athletic wise, spiritually, and what have you. And then you make an honest assessment because there's a reason why people hop into the reclass portal. And some people do it for good reasons, some people do it for malicious reasons. However, it's part of the process. As Lambo so eloquently stated, you have to weigh all of your options. And if you're going to think long term, you have to do that. Um, so you have to make that decision in eighth grade to like hold someone back and get them right size with their age, their athletic ability, and their mental state before
Paul,
entering high school.
what year was your son born in?
2007.
Okay. I just want to make a point and then I'll let you continue. There was a guy drafted in the NFL that was born in 2004. So everybody wants to say a year makes a difference, but when you get to the pinnacle, like, dude, there's a guy in the NFL that was born in 04. There's been guys that were drafted that were 16 and 17, that D tackle from Louisville. Like, man, that movie Hoop Dreams, that documentary is one of the greatest movies of all time. And the one kid, Arthur Agee, he didn't make it, but he helped change someone's life. That
Yep.
person is Pat Beverly.
I'm glad you said that.
Pat Beverly wouldn't be here if it wasn't for Arthur Agee because he'd been through the hustle. He had been hustled.
Yeah, and again, everyone's path is different. And again,
Yes.
you just brought to light two specific examples, and Lambo is read into this as well. Juju Smith-Schuster entered the NFL and he was 19. But on the other spectrum, you have Calvin Ridley entered the NFL at 24 because he was too old his senior year in high school to play college ball because he got held back so many years in high school. And Alabama still took him. He was a 21-year-old redshirt freshman.
Wow.
21 years old when he was a freshman. And he still got drafted. So when people say, "Well, you reclass, you can't reclass, you're too old or you're too young," no. But those are I bring those two up because those are individual situations that people looked at all of their options and then they moved forward.
Yes.
Juju Smith-Schuster was ready to go to USC when he did, or he wouldn't have been a first-round pick at 19 years old.
Did he make it? Did he last? Was he a success?
He's a six. Look, wait, whoa, hold on a second. Hold on a second. No, not every. I mean, what percentage of NFL players are going to wear a gold jacket? Success is defined by getting a second contract. To me, that means you've stayed long enough to draw an NFL pension, and you made it to where someone else wants to pay you to stay. That's success. Because like everyone in the military is not going to make general.
No.
But so, what is a successful career?
Yeah. The kid that really is the one that really was the big bust to me was the kid from Notre Dame, Claypool. Claypool really.
Chase Claypool was a bust. Yes, he definitely
Claypool
was a bust.
really. He had a lot of opportunities.
He won all that.
Today,
he was.
Paul, I'm gonna read MK's quote of the day. Thank you, MK, for bringing this back. Today, expect something good to happen to you, no matter what occurred yesterday. Realize the past no longer holds you captive. It can only continue to hurt you if you hold on to it. Paul, I know I interrupted you with, the kid being born in 04, but I think you're back on your point about, dude, everybody's path is different. Like if you try, comparison is the thief of joy. Is that the saying? Go ahead, Paul. I know you got a lot on your heart, on your mind today.
Well, and again, I mean, for this, I'm glad you asked the question because some people just don't get this. And when people come from the little league land and from like from 6th to 8th grade, and their son or daughter was a star of the team, you have not arrived yet. First and foremost, you need to go when you get to your freshman year. You need to go back to the basement and get into your books. Your books are way more. Your books are 90%. Your football or basketball or badminton ability is 10%. Because by the time your sophomore year ends,
yes,
if you're not saying I have a 3.5 something or above, you're behind the power curve. Now you're chasing grades that people. No, if you're a 2.7 and you want to get to a 3.5, you're chasing grades that you didn't accomplish beforehand. It's hard to do that than be here and then try to and going lower because you already set the bar of where you are after your sophomore year. The bar is going to stay where it is or get higher, and that's totally important. Like when you're playing JV, it's all about doing your homework and playing the games.
Ooh.
You're going to go to practice and you're going to play the games, but first and foremost, you do your homework before you think about football.
Because just like there was a school who was taking all these kids during the school day on all these recruiting visits, but none of them was doing school. And now those kids, they're not in college because they couldn't make it because that's a fantasy world. That's like, look at this. This is nice and shiny. But the real world is what you talked about, the military. They want guys that show up in uniform early. If you're on time, you're late. Go ahead, Paul.
Yeah, and then you have to look at your individual situation and you got to look at your individual situation and make assessments on a yearly basis, on a monthly basis. You can't just say, okay, we're here, that's it. Like Lambo said, have all your options on the table. If you get one job offer, you don't just take it when you're when you've got your portfolio out there to 10 different people you apply for a job and they got back with you. No, man, you gotta wait, man. You gotta be patient. I told you, Troy, anything quick and easy is not substantial.
Say that again.
Anything quick and easy is not substantial. Anything quick and easy is not substantial.
Not substantial.
Said by the late, great Vincent Ernest Medley, my dad.
That's my middle name.
He said that, and I mean, that's a good name. But he said that, and it's resonated with me, and now it's even resonating even more because people jump on something and they put on the horse blinders from the Kentucky Derby and they just run down a rabbit hole and they don't even look at the peripheral to see the other options that could be possibly out there for them. You know, you can't live with tunnel vision, man. You got to be
see things from different perspectives.
Yes.
I mean, and that takes an open mind because you have to see things through.
But I'm gonna continue to run the good race. I'm not gonna just settle.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna settle because I'm not gonna speak words and not back them up.
If you love it, you'll do it for free.
That's true. We're not getting paid for this. The only thing that makes money is the shorts. Like, we don't get paid for this. We do it because we love it. But unless you'll do it for free, you really don't love it, man. You're just doing it for the money. Like, some people will do it for free. Somebody will play music for free. Dave Matthews played for free. He played wherever they would let him play. And if you love it so much, eventually somebody will pay you to do it. And Lambo, that is you. We talked about it yesterday. What should you do? Should you go to college? Dude, you need to keep doing what you're doing because you love it. You'll do it for free. Eventually, somebody will pay you to do it. Paul, give him some advice. We got two men from Seals here. Look at y'all. Man, that's two good-looking men right there. Look at y'all. There he is. Give him some advice. Give the young head in the middle some advice. We talked about it. You know, what should he do? Like, he's got a good job. He's kept this job for a year, haven't you, Lambo?
A year and a half.
And he's moved up. Like, dude, you should be running that junk. Give him some advice, Paul. What's on your heart? What does your intuition say about Lambo's moment of truth?
No, you know what? The first and foremost, Lambo is in a unique situation. And I was just talking to my mom about this. Lambo sought out and subconsciously centered himself around people that can really give him some nurturing, give him life lessons and experiences that they've already gone through. And he not only does he tell it like it is, but he's an active listener.
Ooh, how do you know? How do you know he's an active listener? Because you never actually met Lambo in the flesh.
Okay, then I'll tell people. You know how I know he's an active listener? Because when I sit in front of him and I look in his eyes and his eyes move left to right, he's taking it in and he's thinking he's processing it in his computer. We learned that in the military.
And his computer is elite. I mean, his computer is elite.
Yes.
Bro, don't ever change, Lambo.
I can tell by people's eyes how the people's eyes tell you the truth about their soul.
And that's why crazy people got crazy eyes. And some of the greatest comedians of all time, dude, they speak with their eyes. Like, they're funny because of their eyes. Lambo, how you feeling? What do you think, man? We went through a lot yesterday. I mean, that was a lot. And we're here today on Life Lessons. Where's Coach Bald?
Well, we're not gonna worry about the people. We're not gonna worry about the people that are not here. He make it. He make it. He don't. He don't. Oh well. But I think what it comes down to is that the world. People don't understand fantasy in the real world. The real
Woo!
world. The real world teaches you things that you may not understand, but things not only happen to you, they happen for you. There's a
Wow. Give
reason
me an
why
instance.
things happen.
Give me an
There's a
instance of that. That things don't happen to you, they happen for you in your life. Life lesson.
uh resigning from Gates as the head coach to come to LC Bird, and
Wow.
that was a fun year. High school football was more fun than rec ball, and I wasn't the
Why?
head coach.
Because there's no yeah, you weren't the head coach. So that's
Um,
one thing.
because of learning from smarter people around me and just the preparation. I love Monday through Thursday practice. I love scout team. Uh,
Wow. He
I love
loves
the
he loves the
preparation.
preparation.
The
Fall in
preparation
love
before
with
the
the
game.
process.
Yeah.
Fall in love with the process. Not the taking a picture with a hat on and a sword in a Lamborghini on a football field. There are no Lamborghinis on a football field. There ain't going to be no Lamborghini when you got to wake up at 4:45 and be there before 5 o'clock in a meeting room. And if you don't show
Or
up, they say bye. You're fired.
or taking a whole week off before a playoff game and just all day studying film because I love it.
Woo.
I could have just sat at home and just chilled, but no, I
Woo.
wanted to come in and see how you operate as a head coach or how you operate as any coach. What is the standard? What is the mindset? What do you
Man.
think? I chose
Coach.
to do that. It wasn't about me getting paid. I didn't get paid to come to the school and sit in class all
No.
day. I didn't get paid to watch 10 hours of film study before everybody else practiced. I felt like we watched the most film better than any other coaches.
Dude, we couldn't have done no more, bruh. And that's when you can really live with the outcome. You can really live with the outcome when you've done everything that you can do to get ready for the battle. And Paul, I don't know combat. And we've been talking about this. Is the moment of truth when the battle starts? Or is the moment of truth when the whole process starts? Is there a difference? The man from Seall has locked up. The man from Soul, the man with soul. The moment of truth. So, Lambo, I'm so proud of you working out. I'm so proud of you for hydrating and eating healthy. You paused up, Paul.
Yeah, I was. Yeah, I
What were
was
you
just sitting
saying?
here.
Were you talking?
No. Everybody's screen just started circling.
Yeah.
I don't know where I.
It's your service. So what are you thinking? How do you feel? What are you thinking right now? What's on your heart? What's your intuition say?
Who?
You. Is the moment of truth when the battle occurs, or is the moment of truth the process, the preparation?
I would have. That's a great question. I would have said it was. I would have said it was the battle before entering the military and knowing that the prep work and all that stuff was the moment of truth. Because, like you said, if you've done all the prep work and you lose the battle, you know that you've done all you can. And I'm talking about a firefight, or I'm talking about a football game. Because
Yes.
at the end of the day, there's always somebody out there better than you. And if you match up against that person and you poured everything into it you can, you're willing to accept what comes before you.
Yes.
You're willing to accept it. And then that's when you can look people in the eye and go, guys, we did the best we could.
And you didn't cheat.
Yeah.
You didn't cheat the process.
You
You didn't
didn't.
cheat the game, you didn't cheat life, and that's what people respect. They respect somebody that has respect for the game and respect for themselves, that they're not going to cheat.
And again, you're right. You're spot on because, you know, you can look at everything two different ways. There's two sides to every coin. Okay. I'm not going to sit here and say the transfer portal is not good, but I'm not going to sit here and say that it's not bad either. Because
coaches can leave anytime.
They can leave anytime. And on one side, it's what my dad preached to me. Anything quick and easy is not substantial. You just keep changing underwear every day. That doesn't mean that you're clean. You have to shower. You have to brush your teeth. You have to go through the process to clean yourself.
Thank God. Thank the Lord you said that, Paul. Thank God. Some people don't know what personal hygiene means. Good Lord.
Yeah, but that's just an example that I use. But it's just like it serves purpose different ways. But it doesn't just serve purpose for the good. It serves purpose for the bad too. And again, on both sides, whether it's coaches or players, I mean, you have to look at everything in its totality. The good
and the bad.
Yeah, and I just don't think it, because it came about so fast. It goes back again. Anything quick and easy is not substantial. It got flipped on so fast. Just like one of my favorite actors, the guy from Jurassic Park. He goes, you turn the lights on, you sell, but you didn't even stop to think how the dinosaurs thought.
Yeah,
they didn't want to be in a zoo.
No tiger does. I mean, why does a caged bird sing? Maya Angelou, why does the caged bird sing? Because it's a bird. They have to sing. Dude, singing. I mean, why does anybody sing? Why do people chant? I mean, why does the caged bird sing? Wow, moment of truth. Dude, the GOAT's the greatest of all time. It won't easy. It wasn't quick. It wasn't fast. Nothing fast and easy is substantial. It won't last, man. It won't last. Eventually, you will become a fraud. You'll become a facade, a phony, because someone's going to expose you. Because what is it? Overnight successes aren't made overnight. Right,
the Great Wall of China wasn't built in a day.
The Great Wall of China wasn't built in a day.
The Roman Empire wasn't built in a day.
And how did the Roman Empire fall? Everybody says it was from the outside in, or was it the inside out? Dude, we got to look inside. We got all this stuff outside ain't real. We got to look inside. Human beings are meant for us to live our life inside out, not outside in. The world's got us.
It's like building a house. Do you start from the ground or you start from the roof?
Ooh, wisdom. You are so wise at a young age, young Confucius. What country was Confucius from? Confucius. It starts with a C.
China?
Yes. Lambo strikes again. Paul, what are you feeling? What do you think?
I was thinking about inside out and outside in and relating it to football.
If there's an outer space, doesn't there have to be an inner space? Dude, Lambo's inner space is better than Google. Lambo's inner space is faster than Google. I can't type in or ask Alexa what was the score of the Green Bay and Patriots Super Bowl. Lambo, what was the score when the Patriots played the Packers in the Super Bowl?
35-21.
I got something that's smarter than artificial intelligence. He might not know where Confucius is from, but he knows something, doesn't he, Paul?
Mm-hmm.
And dude, the first video we ever made for this channel. I love you guys. I'm not going to be able to make it on, unfortunately, TGIF. The grind includes Friday, and have a great Cinco de Mayo. I will play your song, Coach Bald, Moment of Truth, because we've already played one. We love you, brother, and we're praying for you and your family. And, bro, like, you ain't in this alone. Human beings are not meant to live in isolation. And whatever you're going through, you never know what other people are going through. My mom died of cancer. Like, she had it for a year, and one day I said, hey, you got any sweet and low? And go up and see her, and then she dies that day. Like, dude, the people that say they never had a bad day or there's no such thing as a bad day, have they seen their mom in a casket? Have they seen their best friend in a casket? Yeah, moment of truth. Coach Bald, this is for you. This is today's pod. This is what today's podcast is named.
We must face the moment of truth, baby.
Oh, there it is. Hold on. Did you hear what she said?
This is
No matter who you are, you must face the moment of truth.
No matter we will face, we must face the moment of truth, baby.
The moment of
This
truth.
is lonely at the top, and whatever you do, you always gotta watch motherfuckers around you. Nobody's invincible, no plan is foolproof. We all must meet our moment of truth. The same shiesty cats that you hang with and do your thing with could set you up and wet you up. Nigga, peep the language, it's universal. You play with fire, it may hurt you or burn you. Lessons are blessings you should learn through, let's face facts. Although MCs lace tracks, it doesn't mean behind the scenes there ain't no dirt to trace back. That goes for all of us.
Even though MCs lace tracks, there doesn't mean there's no dirt to trace back.
There ain't nobody to trust. It's like sabotage. It's got me ready to bust, but I can't jeopardize what I've done up to this point. So I'ma get more guys to help me run the whole joint. Cultivate, multiply, motivate, or else we'll die.
Wow. Yeah.
That guy right there,
Yeah.
man,
I'm going to find more guys.
he's a top 10 underrated guy. Oh my
Yeah.
goodness. I'm
Yeah.
telling you, every song that, man, he was my favorite, man. When I was in high school, man.
What I've done up to
What
this
have I
point,
done
so
up
I'ma
this
get
point
more guys
to help me run the whole joint?
Cultivate,
Multiply,
multiply, motivate, or else we'll die.
die.
You know I'll be the master of the
Who, what, where, and why.
See, when you're shining, some chumps will wanna know you. Always selfish, jealous punks will wanna pull you down. Just like some shellfish in the bucket, cause they love it. To see your ass squirm like a worm. But just as you receive what is coming to you, everybody else is gonna get this too. I ain't no saint. Therefore, I cannot dispute that everyone must meet their moment of truth. Actions have reactions.
I ain't no saint, so I cannot dispute. Every man must meet their moment of truth.
Don't be quick to judge. You may not know the hardships people don't speak of.
Woo! Wow, that was what we were just talking about.
Yep.
Don't be quick to judge. You may not know the hardships people don't speak of. It's best to step back and observe with cool, for we all must meet our moment of truth. Sometimes you gotta dig deep. When problems come near, don't fear. Things get severe for everybody everywhere. Why do bad things happen to good people? Seems that life is just a constant war between good and evil. The situation that I'm facing is mad amazing. To think such problems can arise from minor confrontations. Now I'm contemplating in my bedroom pacing. Dark clouds over my head, my heart's racing. Suicide? Nah, I'm not a foolish guy. Don't even feel like drinking or even getting high. Cause all that's gonna do really is accelerate the anxieties that I wish I could alleviate. But wait, I've been through a whole lot of other shit before, so I ought to be able to withstand some more. But I'm sweating though, my eyes are turning red, and yo, I'm ready to lose my mind, but instead I use my mind. I put down the knife and take the bullets out my nine. My only crime was that I'm too damn kind. And now some scandalous motherfuckers wanna take what's mine, but they can't take the respect that I've earned in my lifetime, and you know they'll never stop.
But they can't take the respect that I earned in my lifetime.
The furious force of my rhymes. So like they say, every dog has its day. And like they say, God works in a mysterious way. So I pray, remembering the days of my youth as I prepare to meet my moment of truth.
The truth and the truth shall set you free.
Yo, I got one lyric pointed at your head for start. Another one is pointed at your weak ass heart. Now, if I pull the trigger on these fully loaded lines, you're gonna wish I would have pulled a black 9. I'm Mac Dimes.
You wish I would have pulled a black 9. I'm Mac Dimes. Wow.
Spines of the fake gangsters, yeah, the biting trifling niggas and the studio pranksters. Yo, looking at the situation plainly, will you remain G or will you be looked upon strangely? My reign is the articulator with the greater data, revolving on a task and much doper than my last jam. While others struggle to juggle tricky metaphors, I explore more to expose the core. A lot of MCs act stupid to me, and we have yet to see if they can match our longevity. But anyway, it's just another day, another fake jack I slay with my spectac rap display. Styles smooth but rugged, you can't push or shove it. You dig it and you dug it, cause like money you love it. The king of monotone, with my own throne, righteously violent prone. My words bring winds like cyclones, storming your hideout, blocking out your sunlight. Your image and your business were truly not done right.
Your image in your business truly won't done right.
Blow up your hiala now, divine saviors. You got no hand skills, there's no security to save you. No pager, no celly, no drop top Benzie. I came to bring your phony hip-hop to an ending. My art of war will leave you sore from the abuse, cause you must meet your moment of truth. They say it's lonely at the top, and whatever you do, you always gotta watch motherfuckers around you. No one is untouchable, no man is bulletproof. We all must meet our moment of
truth.
Isn't
it crazy you guys' first offer from me, Coach? It's almost destined. Coach, I'm a mystic, Coach, ain't I? I'm a mystic. Coach Bland just came in here and thanked me. He was my coach. He's the head coach at LC Bird. He took the job I had. He was my coach. He's the reason I wanted to be a coach. And I was his son's, well, we can't talk about all that, but take care of those that take care of you. It ain't who you love, it's who loves you. Okay? Paul, what are you thinking right now that a white guy from Route 10 knows about Gangstar and Guru and DJ Premier? Are you shocked?
No, man. I mean, dude, you're from Virginia. It's the way it is, man. That's why I love growing up around here, because I didn't have to worry about why certain people like certain music. Everyone liked the same thing.
Why don't they make music like that anymore? Because it don't sell. It's truth. People don't want to hear the truth. They want to be lied to. M's in my bank account. M's in my bank account. I asked Lambo, what I ask you? Who made a song about hoping that their card don't get declined? Hoping that it gets approved. That's the song that people can relate to. Got M's in my bank account. M's. 21 Savage ain't 21 and he ain't a savage.
21 Savage is from London.
There's savages in London. There's savages everywhere. But you might be talking to a savage. Paul, what are you thinking?
Man, I've got a lot on my mind, man.
What are you feeling from your soul, from your being? It's 8:26. I only got 4 more minutes. This is it, bro. We're documenting history.
I'm just thinking it's a soul-searching Friday. I'm just going to go have a conversation with myself and just talk to myself for a little bit and see where.
How do you do it? How do you talk to yourself?
Get in the car and talk out loud and drive.
Yeah, like interviewing for a job, it's better to interview yourself. I mean, some people like to interview because they interview themselves. So basically, you got to be quiet. You got to listen. You got to talk.
Yeah, like I'm like the guy in The Fugitive, Harrison Ford. I've got to go see an old friend, and that's myself.
Lambo, you got anything else before I press end?
It's all about mindset, right? Like, don't rush your decision making. Everything happens. If you want to be successful, you got to look long term. You cannot look short term. Anything that's quick and easy is not substantial. So
Wow.
long term, weigh out all your options, not just in football, but just in life. Weigh out all your options. And the last thing I'm gonna say, football related, please, when it comes to parents, can you stop kissing your kid's ass like you're part of the football team? Because you're not. The kids have to make their own decisions at the end of the day. It's their life, not yours. Stop dick riding your kids.
Lambo, I'm seeing some difference in you, bro. You look like you lost weight. I'm seeing some differences. You look good, brother. All
I
right, I
still got
love
some
you.
fat right here. I still got some fat.
You look good. I'm gonna press in.